Welcome back to part 30 of Grand Theft Auto 4. Last time, I had to move the table. This time I'm moving the table. Last time, it was a while ago, honestly. I will be honest. I haven't played this game much. I want to finish it. We're on part 30. We're almost done. Like, just get to the good part, Bran. What do you do? Oh, we got the diamonds. That's what we did. All right, cool. Last time we helped Luca get the diamonds. Finally finished that mission for like the third time. This time we're going to. Who has a message for us? Zit. Oh, we got that. We're gonna call up. Let's call up. We did Kiki last time, so let's call up Carmen. Oh, we already have her special ability. Let's just go eating with Dwayne Forge, man. Sunday night, 7 p.m. He should be up for anything.
Hey, Dwayne, you hungry? Want to grab some food?
Sure, man. I'm kind of hungry.
God, I love this game. I love how dark and gritty it is, and how it has good physics. Oh man, this game's just the best. It's funny because lately a lot of people on the GTA subreddit have been. Actually, let's put a waypoint to Dwayne. He's not that far. A lot of people on the GTA subreddit have been talking about this game and kind of not memeing it to death, but just like everyone's talking about how all the fanboys and fangirls of this game love to point out the fact that it's so dark, it's so gritty, it's such a divergence from like all the other GTA games that are a bit more. What does that sign say? I have to see what that sign says because I can read it. What does it say? Des retard? Wine store. Des retard? I don't know what that means. But anyway, a lot of people have been talking about how dark and gritty the game is, and that's usually what the GTA 4 subreddit devolves into. And it's particularly pertinent, I guess, because this is the one game of the 3D era that has not been re-released in any meaningful way. Like, obviously there's the PC port, which sort of carries us into the future, and there's the Xbox 360 version that is backwards compatible up to Series X, so it's not like this is just locked out on like all. So we'll come back and go here later. Once we bring Dwayne back, we'll do that random stranger mission. But I wonder. I'm gonna go around the corner. Let me see if I can bring Dwayne, if he knows what's up. Or we probably can't. That's my guess. But let me. We're gonna go. We'll go to this fancy place because Dwayne will get a kick out of that. Do you have anything to say to me? You're gonna talk. I don't care.
Let me tell you, man.
All right, I'll listen.
I never wanted to be no drug dealer.
No?
No. I wanted to be. Shit, this'll make you laugh. You know what I wanted?
Oh no,
to be?
he's gone.
No.
Okay.
I wanted to be a cop.
Really? Why didn't you become one?
Now, this is 20 years ago. They didn't encourage black policemen back then.
Yes.
I mean, they might not encourage them now.
I
So
couldn't read so good anyway. But I could add up and I could scare people. So I started slinging dope. The money was insane. Crack took off and it went crazy. I had apartments full of money. Whole apartments stuffed with banknotes.
You're joking, right?
No.
oh, I gotta slow down because he doesn't like speeding.
Fucking miserable, paranoid, angry. I wasn't even smoking this shit, but I was good at it. The best. Sort of fun and sort of like living in hell. Seeing your old schoolmates turn into zombies and knowing they was gonna be your best customers. Man, what a fucking life.
All right. Well, as I was saying,
This kind of a fancy
yeah, everyone likes to talk up the dark grittiness of this game, and it's like on the one hand, yeah, it is a bit more gritty, but on the other hand, it's still. Oh, he's just gonna leave. Oh, thank God, I don't have to take you home. That's perfect. On the one hand, it's like dark and gritty, and that's fine. But on the other hand, it's really not. Like it's still kind of a farcical, overblown take on America, and I like that the game knows when to play itself seriously. It knows when to not take itself too seriously. But I think that's also why I really, really want them to re-release this game and give it the full remake treatment, because of all the GTA stories we've had so far, it really is, I think, one of the strongest. I mean, I'm a big fan of Vice City, just because it's a short game. It was developed in like a year, or I guess less than a year, because it came out like a year after GTA 3. I don't know if they're developing it earlier than that, but regardless, it was developed in a pretty short window, and it's a tight story. It's just straight to the point. A story about revenge, a story about the mafia, and I like that. But at the same time, I'm going to see if I can find that stranger, or the random mission here. I don't know where it was. At the same time, though, I know it's in North Holland. This game is it's so much deeper, and there's so much more to it. I would love to see this just brought to the modern day with an even like better remake. Because the city as is already pretty vibrant, but think of what you could do if you had, a cyberpunk like take where cyberpunk is such a detailed city. It would be kind of cool if you could see that realized in GTA. And yeah, I'm looking forward to. We're gonna need the pistol. Yeah, I'm looking forward to GTA 6, but this game, just having this remade would be so amazing. Are these the same projects that he was slanging out of?
Hey, remember me? No, not really.
You made me beg, player. Please don't kill me, boss.
I mean, we didn't make him do anything. He definitely begged of his own regard, of his own
So, did you reform like you promised?
choosing.
Let's just say I made some changes, player. I made some changes.
Good for you.
Yeah. I decided I wasn't gonna let nobody make me beg anymore.
Come on, man.
What's crazy is he's so close. I've died in this before because he's so close to you, and if you're not prepared for it, okay. We're gonna go with this, just a headshot. You didn't expect that. Mr. Clarence Little here didn't expect all of that. Yeah, so that's Clarence from the Frankie mission. If you spare him, you get this little situation. Is he still alive? He's blinking. Let's end him. Homie is okay. Well, let's make sure he doesn't come back to haunt us. Where'd he go? Is he? Where is he? That's interesting. He's just gone. Well, Clarence won't be back to bother us. But, that speaks exactly to what I'm talking about with this game, where there's so many little details of, okay, you spare Clarence, and then what happens? You can face him in a side mission later on in the game. And yeah, it's a small thing. It's not like a particularly well thought out mission. It's just a couple of lines of dialogue, but it's a nice nod, because as you're just roaming around the city, doing what you would do in Grand Theft Auto, which is, stirring up trouble, seeing the sights, you find those encounters, and it makes a really big difference, because now you're like, oh, there's more to the game than just go this mission, go that mission. And I think the thing is, for me, that, and I guess Grand Theft Auto 5 had enough of that. The thing I don't like is I'm not here for anything more than shooting, looting, and all that good stuff. I'm not here. I'm here playing these games for the action. I'm also here for the story, and that comes in one of two ways. It's like core missions or little side things like that. I'm not here for all the extra stuff, and I think with the Ballad of Gay Tony, we really started to get to that point where it was like, okay, we're gonna have skydiving, we're gonna have boat races, and we're gonna have all this stuff. And Grand Theft Auto has always had mini games and whatnot, but I think with GTA 5 and GTA Online in particular, it got so bloated that it's less about the game and the story, and it's more about how can we keep people logged into this game for as long as possible. I like that I can spend so much time in GTA 5 or GTA 4 here, just roaming around, seeing stuff, because it's a really interesting city, and they're just really interesting interactions you can have with NPCs. This is Meltdown.
Yeah, sure, Phil, sure. Hey, Phil, listen, you know me, and I know you. I didn't mean nothing by it. Hey, take it easy. Oh, Phil, take it easy. Hey, listen, tell Jimmy I said hello. Okay. I'm sorry. Goodbye. We got a problem.
Who? You and me?
Yeah. I got two options. Option one, you rip me off. Option two, Luca and his buddies rip this bolt off.
Hey! I left them with the stuff to bring to you as instructed.
Maybe you're in on it.
Maybe I am. But if you thought that, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
You ain't as dumb as you look. Luca hangs out in Castle Gardens. Go see him, go get my stuff back so everyone can get paid. Now.
Right.
I really love the cinematography of this game, and it might be a stretch to call it cinematography, but as I've said numerous times in this LP, it really feels like there are actual decisions being made. I'm sorry, I gotta turn this music down. It's like there are real decisions being made when it comes to the camera work. Like the zoom ins and the way that the camera moves around the scene. It's not like it's just all static shots. It's not like it's all these first person looks or whatever. It's like there are real authentic choices being made. And I like that. Now you might think this is a tailing mission. I mean, it is a tailing mission. You might think you need a speedy car to be able to chase these fools down. No, it's all scripted. So we're going to actually you get a car anyway.
I need that ice back.
I don't know what you're talking about, Nicky. I gave every one of those diamonds to Ray.
Now, we all know that that's not true.
The crazy thing is, they probably could have, like,
Who says
okay,
it weren't you that made off with him? That's what I'm telling Ray.
Game's up, boys.
it sounds in part like they stole all the diamonds. That's what I think, that they took all the diamonds. But I feel like these guys, if they weren't so greedy, they could have gotten away with it. Like, let's say there are 100 diamonds and they give Ray back 90, and it's like, oh, chalk up the 10 loss to the fact that they are in the dumpsters and you're bound to lose some. Like, I feel like you could almost get away with that. I feel like they could almost get away with that. But instead they decided to be greedy, and I think they just took them all because you need to do this entire, like, you need all the diamonds to be able to do the next mission. So I'm guessing they took a substantial chunk of them, which is just stupid. But as you can tell, all these cars swerving about, this is entirely scripted. You could get like right up on these guys and they're just going to speed up, and their acceleration makes no sense. So we're just gonna hang out. What else is new? It's currently October 25th, 2025, 10/25/25. What's new with me is I actually spent the day, so I took this weekend to do nothing. Like, I'm home alone, like I got no responsibilities. I went out for a 5-mile walk this morning, and that was nice. And then I picked up my car from the car place. I had to get my brake fluid exchanged. That was good. The dealer told me I needed new brakes, and that's not true. I still have about like half the life on those bad boys. And so that was good. But then, penis statue. And then I came back home, and I'm just like sitting here, and I was like, what should I do with my day? Like, I have all day to do whatever I want. So I decided to... these guys are escaping into the park again. I decided to go back to ripping my PS3 games, or dumping them. I don't know what the proper terminology really is. Like, are you ripping them? Like, a lot of times people talk about cartridge and you're ripping the cartridge, but you can also dump the cartridge. You can dump the ROM. But, anyway. Yeah, I'm dumping all my PS3 games, or at least as many as I can. And I did like 15 or like 12, like 10 to 15 of them today. I have about 25 or 30 maybe, and I got most of the key ones that I wanted, like the Midnight Clubs, the what's the other one?
Fuck you!
I'm doing Final Fantasy X and X-2 right now because even though those games are on new systems, I'd like to be able to just revisit that game without having to. Where are you going? Any one of you could have stolen the diamonds. Okay, let me not be a straight evil person. Oh my god, there are only one gender bathrooms here. Like, there's no women's bathrooms, which makes sense. Like, what woman's coming to the bathroom down here? It's kind of scary. But yeah, look, urinals. This is the men's room. This is a pretty spacious bathroom. I kind of like this. Like, it's dirty as all hell, but look at this. The mirror works. It's wonderful. You could shoot the doors, or you could just alley-oop.
Luca, come out and we'll talk about this.
We could go to Ventura's. No one's ever
Oh, he's in
behind
there.
us. We'll split the
Is it
ice.
random which one he comes into? And we'll just back that thing up. There we go. You can do an execution scene on him, but there's really no reason to because all he does is you shoot him and then he slumps over the toilet. So it's not like it's particularly cinematic or anything. It's just a scene.
I took out Luca's crew.
But yeah, I'm
and I
dumping
got
all my
your
PS3
diamonds.
games. RCPS3 seems to have been
Whatever. They're dead.
working better.
And I got the
It's
stuff.
getting a
You
lot
want to
more
get your hands on
compatibility,
it?
I guess, over
Come
the
meet
years.
me at
So
the bridge in Middle
I
Park.
don't know if I'll try to play it on Steam Deck, but I'm gonna try it on a couple things. I'm gonna try it on my PC, and I'm gonna try it on my Mac, and I'm also gonna try it on my desktop Mac. But my Mac is I have an M1 Air, and then I have the MacBook, or that's my MacBook, and then the my desktop is an M1. So I'm like, maybe one of those two will be able to run those games well enough, and then maybe I'll do some more like PS3 stuff. I can also just record PS3 because I have an HDMI splitter, which is how I did like the Catherine playthrough, all that good stuff. But I was like, it's important. Again, it's really important to back your games up. And as I'm thinking about things like Microsoft and how they're moving away from hardware, or so they think, or so it seems like, even though they claim otherwise, and just there's all these uncertainties in the gaming industry, I'd much rather know that the stuff that I enjoy is all preserved. It's crazy because I thought it was going to take up more space, but I have this like 8 terabyte hard drive, and I think the biggest game was like Metal Gear Solid 4, and that was like 37 gigs or something. But it's not like it's anything crazy. They're all like under 30, 35 gigs. I guess they were dual layer. Blu-ray drives, so they were only going to be like, what, 20 or 25, 50 gigabytes at max. So that's not too bad. But still, a lot of the games I have, like Sonic, it's like Sonic 06 is like 7 gigs, which I'm like, that's not bad at all. So maybe you'll see some more PS3 stuff at some point. But that is that's kind of my thing right now. I just want to dump all my games. I'm actually going to end the episode here so I can go and finish up with Final Fantasy X. That is going to do it for this episode, part 30 of GTA 4. Next time we'll come back and Nico will hang out with Ray Bacino again. Maybe do a couple more missions and maybe even open up the third and final island. Oh, we've already been there. Never mind. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.